Electrostatic charges. Electrostatic charges. This is the topic name, electrostatic. Electrostatic means this electron means charges. Electron means charges. Static means stationary. So in physics actually we have two conditions, static and dynamic. Static means they are stationary. If the object is, you can take the object or charges, they are stationary, that is known as static. If they are movable, if they are moving, then you can say that you can use another word, that is dynamic. Dynamic means if the charges or object are moving. Static means if the which an object or charges are stationary. So stationary of the charges, study of the stationary of the charges is known as electrostatic. So here we are studying when charges are at rest, stationary rest only. So charges are at rest. Charges are at rest. So when we are studying the charges are at rest, so that topic name is electrostatic. Electrostatic. Static means rest or stationary. Electron means electron. ELECTRO. Electron means you know that charge. So that's why the name is there. Electro means charges at rest. Okay. So everyone knows we have two charges here. Two charges are there. Everyone knows about this. One is a positive charge. Second is a negative charge. Second is negative charge. Positive charge. Positive charge means deficiency of electrons here. So for positive charges are there, only two electrons are there. Here there is a deficiency of electrons. Electrons with negative charge are known as electrons. So we can say this object is a positive charge. So if you take this one, negative charge means here 3 positive charges are there and 4 or 5 negative charges are there. So excess of electrons here. When compared to this one, excess of electrons is a negative charge, deficiency of electrons is a positive charge. Excess and deficiency we have to compare with positive. Right? Deficiency means 2 electrons is not deficiency there. 2 electrons when compared to this place, we can say there are 2 deficiency of electrons. Here when you compare this one, here 1, 2, 3, 5 are there, 2 deficiency of positive, excess of electrons are there. So if you compare with other charge, you can say deficiency or excess of electrons, we can say. So in this way we can define these two charges, positive and negative charges. Here law of charges. Law of charges. What is law of charges? Like charges will repel and opposite charges will attract. Opposite charges attract. This is the law of charges. So like charges means one positive and positive or negative negative. So like means positive charges will repel, negative will repel. Opposite means positive negative or negative positive. So here there is a attraction. Okay. So these are known as law of charges. And this charge is a intrinsic property. What is intrinsic? Which exists in nature. Which exists in nature is a intrinsic property. So here these charges are coming only because of transfer of electrons, right, or addition of electrons or removal of electrons. Then only these charges are coming and it exists in nature. That's why it is known intrinsic property. Two types of properties are there. One is extrinsic and second is intrinsic. Intrinsic means it is existing in nature. Extrinsic means if it is created, right? So this charge comes under this property. It exists in nature We didn't create, alright, it's there in nature. Only transfer of, because transfer of which electrons only we are getting the charges, right? Now these are the some of the properties of charges, right? First one is addition property, additivity. So what is additive property? We'll see here. What additivity means? Suppose if you take any object, it contains suppose plus q, minus 2q and plus 5q. Now this object total charge is equal to, you can add plus q plus 5q and minus 2q. 5q and plus q is 6 minus 2 is 4q. So this is known as additivity property of the charge, right? Next property is quantization. Second is quantization. So quantized means, what is the meaning of this one? Means if the transfer of electron is there here. Suppose here 2 plus and 3 minus are there, here 4 plus and 1 minus is there. So there is transfer of electron, suppose from here to here. So transfer of electron will be either 1 electron is transferred, or 2 are transferred, or 3 are transferred. Half electron or 3/4 electron cannot be transferred. So transfer of electron is in the form of integers. Right? Integers. So transfer of electron is in the form of integer, not in the form of decimals or fractions. So your quantization is, this quantization is formed as NQ. N is known as number of integers. So the transfer of electron is quantized. Quantized means it is an integer form. So n value may take 1, 2, 3 and so on, not 1 by 2 or 1 by 4. That is the property of this charges, right? That is a quantization. And third one is conservation of charges. Conservation means already this is a law of conservation of energy is there, no? Here we will deal the conservation of charge. Conservation of charge means charge cannot be created nor destroyed. It can be converted one form to another form. So that is the meaning of this which one, conservation of charges. Suppose if you take an example here, right? Example of uranium. Uranium is 92, 238. So this is coming as thorium and helium. Helium is 2 and 4 and thorium is 90 and 234. So here, what is this one? Mass number, atomic number. Already in chemistry, you know the procedure. We are not dealing the chemistry here. Number of electrons, number of protons. What is the protons and again charges? So uranium is in one form converted to another two forms here, thorium and helium. So number of electrons, charges. So the transfer is there, no? So conversion of one form to another form. So that's why it is known conservation of charges is applied here. Okay. And so methods of charging, we have three types. These are methods of charging. Methods of charging. So methods of charging means first it can be done by friction. So whenever two objects are rubbing, then charge is developed. Next is by conduction. Whenever two objects are come in contact with each other, there is transfer of electrons because deficiency of electrons. So that there is a chance of transfer of electrons when two objects are contacted or each other. Next, what is the induction? Induction means the transfer of electrons will be there, but two objects are not in contact. So the process earthing, by doing earthing, that process, that is known as induction here. So induction method, I will show here how the process of induction will be there. So if the object is there, right, if it contains some positive and some negative electrons like this, suppose if you want to make as positive or negative, totally positive or totally negative, the process of induction can be done. So one more object is brought close to each other, so that close to each other, not in contact, that is known as induction process. So here, if this second object contains only positive, like this, so this, what will happen, this first object, this negative will come close here because positive will be there now. So here positive are there now. So negative attraction will be there, this positive will go on this side. So when we do earthing here like this, so this positive will go for earthing, only negative, which one, this electrons will be there. So that is a total negative charge like this. If you want positive means here, we have to take a negative here, negative object, so that your positive will come here and negative will be there here. So while doing earthing here, we will get only positive like this, right? So these are process of induction. Okay, thank you.